Hello, this is Eric from the Roofer Marketing Guide, and today I'm going to show you how to improve your Google rankings and business listings. First, I want to thank you for joining me during this workshop. So what am I talking about improving your Google rankings? Well, I'm talking about improving your rankings on the local pack as shown here on the left and the localized organic ranking factors as shown on the right. You want to improve these ranking factors because it increases your chances that your target audience will find your web page and click on it, and then once they're on the web page, they'll fill out a web form or give you a call. Now, according to a 2017 study by Moz.com, this local business listings across the web account for 13% of the ranking factors in the local map pack and 8% on the ranking factors for the local organic search. Now, both of these are in the top 5, so it's a major ranking factor that your business needs to take note of. So what is a business listing and what is a citation? Well, a citation is an online mention of your name, business, and phone number. And a citation can occur on local business directories, on websites, apps, and on other social platforms. So really what it comes down to is having your company's name, address, and phone number mentioned across the web. However, you can notice your website's not on here, so necessarily your website is not required to be in this mention, in this name, address, phone number data points. So there are 2 categories of citations that we need to look at. The first category of citation is structured citation, and a structured citation is simply a citation that has a form fill. So take for example this query for NYP.com for roof repairs in Louisville, Kentucky. See, when Middletown Roofing and Windows entered their business name, they filled out a form with their name, address, and phone number, and so it's structured. The next type is unstructured. And an unstructured citation can be places like on the web, on YouTube, on social media, on an app, anywhere your business is mentioned with its name, address, and phone number. Take, for example, this YouTube video from a Louisville roofing contractor. As you can see down here on the bottom is the name, address, and phone number. So why are citations important for your business? Well, they give your business verification and trust to Google. They demonstrate your prominence to Google. They're easy and inexpensive SEO tactic. This is probably one of the easiest SEO tactics any small business can do, and it should be one of the first things that you do when you're starting a new business or a new website or moving to a new area or open a new location. Also, the great thing is you don't need a website. So if you want to show up in the Google Map Pack, or Google 3 Pack, you don't need a website. You just have to implement this citation strategy, and it's an important ranking factor. So how does Google generate their listings? Well, the first comes from big data aggregators, from Infogroup, Newstar, and Axiom. These are the big data aggregators that pull data from everywhere and build a business profile on businesses, on people, on just about everything. Also, they get business from state registries. If you registered with the local courthouse or the local state, they pull your data from there. They pull your data from business owners. So if your name was mentioned in a blog post, they pull that data as well, and also web pages. So, are you listed on the Better Business Bureau? Are you listed on House? All those other things are places where businesses get their listings from. Next is, how do you find sites to submit your business to? Well, first I'm going to start with giving you this list. Under this post will be a link to this text file. There's 50 citations that I believe you should go after first, and it's a good start. Next is run searches on Google. Run searches for this, city plus business directory. In this example on the right, I ran a search for Louisville, Kentucky business directory. And on the top 4 results are 4 different three different business directories. The second one is a duplicate of the first one. But still, that's a good place to look to start getting your name out there and your brand out there on these different business directories. Next is industry directories. So look in Google for roofer and plus business directory. So roofer business directory. And you'll find plenty of paid and free industry directories to list your roofing company on. Lastly, you need to research your competition. Where is your competition getting brand mentions at? Where are they getting citations? And some tools that I like to use are WhiteSpark, BrightLocal, and Ahrefs. These are paid tools that allow you to research the backlink profiles of your competitors. So next we come to our next section is how to run a successful citation building campaign. Before you start any citation building campaign, it's important to start looking for duplicate citations. So if you're going to add your business information to yp.com, you need to make sure that you don't already have a listing there. You don't want to create two different data points and confusion to the search bots. Next, you want to look for variations in your NAP. In that directory, does it have your correct name, address, and phone number? If it doesn't, you need to take actions to fix the inconsistencies in your data. Next is you need to use a domain-based email if you have a website. It just gives you more credibility and more prominence, and it makes you look more like a real company if you don't use your Gmail account or a Yahoo account or Hotmail account. Next is you need to choose the right category. A lot of these directories have categories, so make sure you choose the right one and you categorize your business correctly. And then next you need to add as much information as possible in each directory. You need to leave no stone unturned. So if it has a area for you to add your business hours, your forms of payment, your certifications, fill out all the information. Make a complete data profile. What you're doing is building your brand online as well as claiming this citation. So it's important that you make sure that every form or every field is filled out as much as possible when you're claiming your information or claiming your business on a business directory. Next is add lots of photos and pictures. We live in a digital world, so it's important to show off your work. So collect about 4 or 5 photos that you want to share on all of these directories. Keep them in a folder on your desktop, and so when it's time to upload these photos, just drag and drop them over into the upload screen, and then you have your pictures. Same goes for your logo. Make sure you add your logo to this as well, and make that part of the 5 or 6 pictures that you plan to upload. Next is make sure that your business is locked down. So a lot of these citations will pull information from the big data aggregators. You need to make sure that you claim your business. So a lot of these will have your name, address, and phone number on the directory, and you may not even realize it. So go into each one of them and make sure that you claim it. Set up an account, get a username and password. This keeps your competitors from going in there and or claiming your account, maybe putting their phone number on your business name. Just go in there and make sure that your business is safe and that you claim your own piece of digital real estate. Next is you keep all your citations organized in a spreadsheet. So in a spreadsheet on Excel, keep the URL of the business listing, keep your password, and keep your username all listed, so you can have a good detailed list of every place that you've added your business. Lastly, don't hire cheap building citation services. I know if you're building 100 citations and your goal is to build 100 citations, it can take a long time. I've done it before and it's not fun. It's just punching in data on a keyboard over and over again. So you might be tempted to hire, outsource this to 100 citations for $10. I recommend not doing that because how good of quality is that going to be? They're just going to be throwing your name up on crappy directory listings that really Google doesn't care about, or that they've maybe Google's even ranked those directories as link building schemes, and it could hurt your business. So don't hire dirt cheap citation building services. Start with a list of 50 that I provided. Look for local business directories to your area, and look for organizational directories, and that should do you for the structured citations. I mean, you should be good with that. And then you might want to start looking at building the unstructured citations with press releases, with YouTube, with your Facebook post. So that's my word of warning on cheap citation building services. All right, here's some frequently asked questions that I want to go over. The first one is, how do I build citations if I run a home-based business? Or if your roofing company is ran from your home and you don't want people to know your address. Well, simply, you can mask your address on a lot of business directories. I know this option is available on YP, Yelp, Google My Business, all those places. But let me tell you, it's not going to be effective if you don't have a physical address to add there. I mean, you're missing really a data point on that NAP, name, address, phone number. You're missing the address portion. So it's really going to hurt you. The next question comes to this: can I simply just get a virtual office? Having a virtual office is against Google's terms of service, so you need to ensure that you have a physical address. You'll see probably a lot of actually through the Google My Business 3-pack, map pack, you'll see probably a lot of virtual offices. You will. But it's probably only a matter of time till someone lets Google know that that's a virtual office and that's not really a storefront. So it's important just to have a virtual office, or have a physical location, or if you work from home, put your home address. Be honest with your customers. Say, we have virtual office and I work out of my home. And let your customer reviews and pictures of your past work speak for themselves. All right, last one. Is it okay to use a tracking number? It is okay to use a tracking number. If you have a tracking number that you use for different marketing channels, you can use a Google tracking number for these business listings, but make sure it's the same number that you use on your website. You want to have the number that's on your website and the number that's on these business listings to all be the same. Okay, so don't go about 3 or 4 different tracking numbers, like a tracking number for YP, a tracking number for Yelp, a tracking number for Google My Business. You're just diluting the accuracy of your business listings. Do I need to vary my business descriptions? So through each of these business directories, do you need to have a new business description? This probably question comes up because a lot of people think about duplicate data or duplicate content. That's not really the case with business listings. You can use the same business description across all of your directories. So a 4 or 5 sentence paragraph on what you do, who you serve, and why you are the best option for their solution should work fine for your business descriptions on business directory listings. Okay, next is, can incorrect citations hurt your rankings? Absolutely they can. You want to make sure that your business is consistent across the internet. Let's talk about things that don't matter. All these are going to shoot across all at the same time. Is state abbreviations. So on that name, address, phone number, consistency, state abbreviations don't have any effect on Google's rankings. Neither does your suite number, floor number, or the zip code +4. So if your zip code, your 5-digit zip code, and then some have the +4 at the end, Google is smart enough to realize that that's the same zip code. And then the last one is your area code format. So if you have one phone number in brackets and the one phone number without brackets for the area code, that doesn't really have any effect on your rankings either. So next is, do you need some help with building your citations? If you do, just let me know. I'm glad to give you some advice. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or contact me on Facebook or Twitter or through my website, and I'm glad to answer any questions that you have. So, and then if you would like me personally to review your internet marketing plan, show you where you rank, or if there's room for improvement, or how we can work together to make this your best year yet, then schedule a free strategy call with me. And the best way to do that is to go to the URL on your screen right here. So please, if you found this video beneficial, if it's really kind of put some clarity on how to build local business directories or how that local business directories can improve your Google rankings, please like this, share it, go to Facebook, like my Facebook page, sign up for my newsletter, get in touch with me. I'd love to keep in contact with you and keep on giving you some great information. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.